Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, what's good, everyone? Before I even get started, continue to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Anytime I bring some news to you, I'll greatly appreciate it. Don't take that long. Once you see that notification bell hit that subscribe button on there. Now, welcome to another Live Wire Sports Media. Well, it looks like Caitlin Clark and Adam Silver had a meeting, a talk, a face-to-face, a laughter. Yes, the Adam Silver of the commissioner of the NBA and the Caitlin Clark, the needle mover, the phenomenon, the extraordinaire, anything else you could think of. They were seen at the NBA game last night, where Caitlin and her boyfriend and another guest got to see Tyrese Halliburton play. Now, we all know that NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has a fond love of Caitlin Clark, but he also recognized her greatness. But again, that's something needs to translate into the WNBA, because Adam Silver has that power to make things happen in the WNBA. Let's not think that he doesn't, because even though Kathy Engelbert is the commissioner of the W, he is the oversight person of all. So, and to me, for him to recognize that, but the thing about it is, Adam Silver ain't stupid. He knows that the NBA has not had great ratings either. So what he's trying to do is bring Caitlin Clark into their world. We already know All-Star Game will be in Golden State this year. Now, he did in 2024 try to get it to come to Indianapolis, which in 2025 for the W, it will be in Indy. Now, this is all about Caitlin Clark bringing her talents to the NBA for ratings, to boost the ratings, because her and Sabrina Ionescu have been in rumor talk. I've talked about this in another video about a week ago, that Steph Curry and Sabrina has been in conversation. There's been talks about Caitlin, Sabrina versus Clay and Steph in some kind of format, or 3-on-3 competition, or 1-on-1 competition, something like that. Because Adam Silver is thinking about trying to change the All-Star weekend around, so to make it a little bit more exciting. And one way to be exciting, if you get Caitlin Clark to be a topic and a focal point of your festivities, because you got to think about it. More people gonna come because they want to see Caitlin. TV viewership gonna want to see because of Caitlin. Your ratings gonna go up because of Caitlin. Sales gonna go up because of Caitlin. Now, if she does take part of this, because you gotta think about this. Shams, who's now used to be with FanDuel, now he's with ESPN because he took over Adam Ionescu's spot. But he talked about this on the Pat McAfee show. Take a listen.
At the three-point contest, is there a chance we see like a Caitlin Clark appearance like we did with Sabrina last year?
Yeah, I think Stephen Curry, Sabrina Ionescu, that was the highlight. Yeah. I was there at All-Star Weekend. That was the highlight to me, I think to a lot of people watching All-Star Weekend, was that shootout that took place between those two. I'm told the plans are there for them to bring that event back, with them as obviously the two people returning, but they are working actively. Stephen Curry, Sabrina Ionescu, I think they're doing some recruiting right now to bring in from the NBA side, a guy like Klay Thompson, we know about him. He's the other Splash brother, played in the Bay Area, so you bring him into the mix. And then Caitlin Clark is the player that the league,
it's going to cost you.
The participants here are involved in and trying to recruit her into this. So imagine that you have Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson on the NBA side, then you get Sabrina Ionescu, Caitlin Clark on the WNBA side. There's definitely efforts being made to make this happen. I think we'll see this event. The question is who exactly will be in it. And that's all going to be a work in progress. But that was the highlight of the weekend. And so if you can make it a 2-on-2, or let's say you do one part of the event on Saturday night, you leave the other part of the event Sunday night. Like imagine having like Klay versus Caitlin Clark, or Stephen Curry against Caitlin Clark on one of those other nights. Like that could add some extra excitement as well.
All right, you heard it from Sean. But the thing about it is to point out, he think it's going to happen. And trust me, with Adam Silver sitting here talking to Caitlin, oh yeah, you could pretty much tell in this photo right here, they having a lot of discussion. They're laughing, they're talking, and I'm sure there'll be more. Look at Connor right there. He's so in awe of Caitlin, and Adam talking, because we know for a fact, you get Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu. If you just get Caitlin Clark, team up with Sabrina Ionescu into the NBA All-Star, the eyes is going to be on them. It's going to be something to watch. Because who is the two best shooters in the W right now? Caitlin and Sabrina. You know what I'm saying? And you had Klay, who outside shooter. Now I don't know how good he is now. I haven't seen him, watched him, since he got moved to Dallas. But guess what? You got these two. You got box office. You got ratings. You got everything that you need. Like, you could probably have Sabrina and Caitlin pair up with Steph doing in a three-point shooter contest night one. Then night two, you could probably have them going on a little 2-on-2. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, a little skills challenge, whatever the case might be, just to bring more excitement, excitement there. I think it would work. I think most likely is going to be a 3-on-3 contest, a 3-point shooting contest like it was last year with Sabrina and Steph. That was really great. But I think it's going to be more awesome because now you're going to have Caitlin Clark in the mix, and you probably have Sabrina pair going against the first round, with Steph, and then Klay and Caitlin in the second, the second leg of it. So I think that's going to be awesome to see, and I think they will get it done. Like I said, you see Adam Silver right there. You see Caitlin. She was in the full mode last night talking to Adam Silver, close up right there. So, he's talking to Connor, Caitlin right there and admiring him. This is going down. Now, me personally, I think Adam Silver needs to have a talk with Kathy Engelbert and tell her that she needs to make Caitlin a part of everything in the W. She needs to spearhead the W. She needs to be the headline of the W. She does not need to be a sideline to anybody, because the fact of the matter is that you got a generation talent that's out here moving women's sports, not just in her sport, but in golf, and now hopefully in soccer. So you're gonna have her out here, and you can't move her, promote her, market her in her own sport. That's crazy. And when you got Adam Silver in attendance like this, it's going down. What kind of talks they done had. You know what I'm saying? We might see clips of here and there, but they had more discussion. And then she was out here, cheering on Tyrese as he out here.
Miles was trying to post up and couldn't get rhythm.
7 of them.
Yes.
7 threes for Halliburton.
You know what I'm saying? So she out here helping Tyrese, supporting her Indiana a male teammate, Tyrese Halliburton. Make no mistake, guys. Caitlin Clark, Adam Silver, like I said, Adam Silver ain't dumb. He might not be the best commissioner in all of sports, but he's taking the step. And if he's taking the step to move Caitlin forward in his sport, why can't Kathy do the same in the W? It's not that hard, especially if you got the All-Star game coming to Indianapolis in 2025. You need to do everything possible to market that girl from the beginning of the season to that time until the end of the season and through the playoffs and so forth and so on. There's no way for you to either sit back to fathom in your head 1 minute that, oh, well, we got to make sure Asia Wilson get talked about a lot. We got to make sure Breanna Stewart got talked about a lot. Yeah, they can be talked about, but they cannot be talked about as much. They cannot be moved as much as Caitlin. Caitlin has to be the top center of everything that's movable. You know what I'm saying? You cannot have a product and you have the greatest product in your league and you cannot promote that person. It's asinine, it's idiotic, and it's incompetent because you sitting there looking stupid day in and day out because we sitting here watching it. Now, people gonna look like, well, dang, what Caitlin and Adam Silver has a lot to talk about. We don't know, but we have a guess. We have an idea. There are rumors. There are rumblings. There's talks. Caitlin out here is power moving, while y'all out here shovel moving. You know what I'm saying? She's power moving. She's moving buildings. Y'all moving boulders, grains, sand, or whatever it is, snow, or whatever the case might be. Adam Silver knows what Caitlin is. And trust me, believe me not, if Caitlin Clark was a guy with that talent like that, and she came into the the NBA, you damn sure she would have been all over the place. She would have been all over the place. She would have been all over the place. You know why? Because that's a star. The biggest star in the league. The biggest star in the league. We could sit here and throw Juju. We could throw Paige. We could throw anybody. There ain't none bigger than Caitlin Clark. None is bigger than Caitlin Clark. And there will never, ever be another Caitlin Clark. That's why when Stephen A. Smith was advocating, hey, he said, ride it. Now, I don't agree with that, ride it or milk it or what, all that stuff. Milk the cow, like him and Shannon was talking. I don't agree with that. Because Caitlin Clark is she's a cash cow of her own. But at the same time, anytime, that's why you think Rival was so desperately trying to get her. For all selfish reasons. They didn't want her just for her to play in the league. They want her for her name, image, and likeness, just to sell tickets. And then they sold out some trash tickets just because they wanted to use Caitlin. And she said, we ain't doing that. I ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? So my thing about this is, Adam Silver is smart. Let me tell you something. Again, if this was Roger Goodell would have made sure Caitlin Clark would have been center of everything. Her games would have been prime time. Hell, she would have been playing overseas with her team. They would have been on market a place over in China to play in a venue or whatever the case might be. She's that box office. She's that international. She's that person. We cannot sit here and play with and start sitting here thinking that she's not that person. We could sit here and have the negative comments about her. We could sit here and have the positive comments about her. But make no mistake, there ain't none bigger than her. Period. Point blank. Adam Silver knows what he's doing. We'll see Caitlin Clark at the NBA All-Star event this year and Golden State. Watch what I tell you. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Again, this your boy, Live Wire Sports Media. And I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.